second I thought it was Spidey from the back, but I do not think it is. I'm thinking it's Big Mac from the Snapchat. Is
yeah,
that
it's okay. It's Big Mac and Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
And this is I remember. I think that the Snapchat thing is that I remember it was between.
Oh, they're doing a dual Snapchat.
They're
I
doing
like
a dual
that. I like
Snapchat.
that.
And usually I could guarantee I could guess the caption because he also did this with Earl for a long time. He took a Snapchat with Earl and just had the caption, "He's gonna lose."
Yep. I hear he's done that with a decent amount of people, and actually his record with that is usually pretty good. So I mean, hey, if it's not broke,
don't
fix it.
Don't try to fix it.
Don't fix it, man.
Big Mac. I mean, Big Mac is a good enough player to where if you just, I mean, he could just do stuff like that. I mean, he's definitely no slouch.
I mean, it's one of those things where sometimes when you see people do it in like, you can see people do it in kind of like the wrong sense, but in that case, it's like he's got a really big smile on his face. Like you're gonna have fun doing it too.
Oh, and I adopted it whenever I play casuals in Street Fighter. I like anytime that I'm about to like play a really wacky casual, I just like, you know what, Snapchat. This guy's gonna lose.
This guy's gonna lose. Well, we'll see which one Snapchat is actually going to be true when we have Jimmy versus Big Mac right now. Jimmy rocking the Cloud and Big Mac rocking the Sheik. Gold Sheik too. I like that one.
I mean, that's been Big Mac's default color. Like that's always been hit. Like that's the one thing that's always constant throughout all the characters that he plays. He always picks the yellow skin. He always picks because I guess it's just one of his favorite colors or something like that. That's at least what I remember.
Yeah. Ooh, but he's not going to get the punish on that high climb hazard, but he is going to keep him off stage right now. Jimmy has been fighting just to try to get back on stage, but Big Mac finally let him.
Yeah, this is the kind of percent where all Cloud really needs just one avenue in, and then you're just going to see damage start to stack up.
Oh, I could just start seeing a wall of up airs, but I'm sure Big Mac knows that's what he wants, and he's probably going to try to play a little bit more of a groundy game. Right when I say that, he jumps on him, but...
I mean, he's still doing a good job of just kind of keeping his space, not really pressing himself too much offensively. Big Mac has always been very, very good at playing that kind of passive-aggressive style of Sheik, where the threat of offense is always there, but whether or not Big Mac pulls the trigger on that offense is really, it's always up to him. You never really can get into his head when it comes to that. It's always one of those mysteries that you kind of have to unlock as you're playing him.
And rips the limit break cross slash right there. I'm not sure if he expected a roll in or something. Maybe he was
probably expected some sort of, at least some sort of advancement forward, so he just kind of let it rip.
I wouldn't say a bad option. I mean, he was still sitting at center stage, so he still had really good position. But as of right now, Jimmy just has stage control. He's got a limit halfway charged up, and yep, gets him with a... Yeah, right when he got that ledge drop, Big Mac was in a really bad position. He tried to do the bouncing fist, tried to give him a little bit of an offensive advantage, so maybe getting a trade, but it did not work. So right now, Big Mac sitting with stage control. He decides to go for the forward throw, maybe expecting the DI.
Oh, but the trap there gets him, and that forward air is going to take Jimmy's stock. Now we're basically even. And now...
Gets him with a little Tinder combo. Keeps slapping right.
Tries to follow up with a backer off stage. Gets him with the needles and tries to two-frame, but not going to happen. Big Mac's now starting to extend a little bit more now that he's trying to, close out this game.
And he seems to be getting a decent amount of percent for it. I mean, he can like if you win some of those trades or maybe get stage control out of it, I can understand taking the percent. But in a lot of these situations, Jimmy was getting more out of it.
But Big Mac still
sneaking in that down air and dying off the top is Big Mac. First game going to Jimmy.
That was a mean down air.
Oh yeah.
That had malice in it. Like like I was not expecting it to hit that hard.
Every single time you hear like one of those hits, like up air, you kind of hear like a little like whiff sound, but that one hurts to hear.
Especially because it sent him up too, and it's like, he got like the not spike part of the hitbox. Just oof.
Yeah, there's a reason why Cloud's second best in this game. Sorry, third best. I consider Luma second best. All right, so right now we're just seeing who can get a nice combo starter. Right now, just kind of nickel and diming each other back and forth. And that down tilt might start something.
So far, he's been pretty consistent with his offense right now. Trying to get Jimmy to land unsafely. Tried to get something with that down air catch. Nice spot dodge on the up air.
All right, yep. Perfect pivoting, trying to retreat to center stage was Jimmy back there. Nice neutral there to catch the, yeah, covers a lot of options. And nice weight on the tech.
See, this is the one thing that's I like when I see these two play. It's just at low percent, it's an absolute just slobber knocker back and forth. And then once it gets into the higher percents, that's when the intricacies of their play start to kind of pay off.
Yeah, Big Mac out for blood right there. And I'm not sure that's if that was actually techable, because if I remember correctly, that climb hazard is actually, like at the apex of that jump, he's not actually able to tech it. Just standing a little bit outside of the needle's range. All right, nice neutral air. Big Mac's gonna get a little bit of a combo starter here.
Climb hazard not going to connect. Big Mac still containing a lot of stage control, not letting Jimmy back out. Gets that roll, and now he's gotten finally back to center, but doesn't really maintain that for long.
And right now, Big Mac really has conditioned Jimmy to be able to go high. So I'm wondering if he's going to try to go for the kill now if he's expecting it.
I mean, he has limit. If he needs to burn something, he's got to burn it. But
and he nice waits.
But Big Mac patient enough to see it coming and closes out that other stock. A convincing 2-stock for game 2, and now we go into a game 3. Momentum basically shifted back in Big Mac's favor.
Think we're going to see a ban of triplats?
That would be my choice. Like personally, like I don't let Cloud go to triplats at all. So.
And we're going to see the Lilac Cruise counterpick. And I've heard a lot of people say different things about this one. One of the big things is that short hop up air can cover so much of what those platforms have, and that's why Clouds like to pick it. And other people just try to pick it just to mess with Cloud's recovery. But I'm sure Clouds get sent here all the time, so they kind of know what to expect with these platforms at some point. Some people still think Lilac should be banned. Some people think it should be legal. And for me, it depends on the day.
Jab there to kind of poke him out of the shield. Another sequence of jabs, kind of acting like a frame trap. But Jimmy...
Good tech! Good tech!
Big Mac's a god. Like you
the
know,
fact that he knew he was going to send that way or anticipated that?
That was OD. That was so well done on Big Mac's part.
And Jimmy just jumping out of the corner right there. Now he's sitting with limit.
Breaks out of that string with the up air. Now he's got safe control, but Big Mac coming back down. Rolls are reversed now and has no jump. He's going to have to burn this limit to get back.
And Big Mac just going for the ledge jump, just trying to be sure if he snapped the ledge, he was still covering that option.
Bouncing fish.
Not going to kill.
Very close not to coming back, but now Jimmy's back on stage. Sitting on a lot of percent. All right, gets a grab, back throw, opting for stage control.
Nice weight on the air dodge.
Trying to read a roll back.
Trying to scoop him up with that up air. And right now, Big Mac's going to get what little needles that he can. He's going to read the 50-50, right?
I think he's at the position where now 50-50s, I think, are maybe off the table because he's at 103. Jimmy's at 123.
But that limit actually made it like the extra.
That's right, the
extra
limit.
weight. Yeah, it might have helped out Big Mac.
And now Big Mac is in the lead. I think for the second time. Now it's kind of a reversal situation where before Jimmy had a pretty dominant game 1. Now it's entirely in Big Mac's favor. Sitting at 123, he does have to be careful because there's a lot of options that can kill him by the ledge. But as long as he kind of stays on his defense, as long as he doesn't let Jimmy in too much, he could probably close this out with another 2-stock. But it's getting harder and harder. 146.
Sheik does have max rage right now. All right, and Jimmy kind of faking going for like the slow edge trump, it looks like, but Big Mac's not going to fall for any of it. And it looks like he's going to have to burn limit. Good stuff from Big Mac.
Yeah, that was a situation where it was burn limit or
die.
Risk getting bouncing fish super early and dying.
Oh, but you saw him try to get the climb hazard, and that was such a smart forward air to get out of that situation.
Still alive, but goes a little bit too low. All right, only taking 43% of extra damage. That's actually not that bad.
And now he's stuck in the corner right here. This is where
no
Cloud does not want to
stage. Tries the 2-frame, doesn't do it.
And gets him with the needle snipe.
That's going to be it. The little snipe. That's all you need.
Snipe.
Cloud with no limit. That's all you need. Jimmy is just like, all right, you know what?
You got that.
I can't be mad at that, man. That's Cloud, baby.
That is Cloud.
That is absolutely 100% the nature of Cloud. You can either win the game Like you
Oh,
can
yeah.
either win the game using DLC stuff, or you can just get caught without your jump, no limit.
Oh, yeah.